Hey guys, this video is all about what it's like to live down here in Fort Lauderdale and what are the best and top reasons why people want to live down here, and we're going to jump right into it. How you doing, everybody? This is living in Fort Lauderdale. My name's Rob Zeoli, and I'm a real estate agent right down here in sunny South Florida. And if this is your first time here at the channel, don't forget to subscribe to it down below and tap the little bell icon to be notified anytime that I go ahead and drop a new video. I put out weekly videos and content about what it's like to live and to play down here in South Florida. But more than that, guys, I'm a local real estate agent, and what I love more than anything is to help people just like you with their real estate needs. So if you have any questions whatsoever about the real estate market or any of the areas that we talk about in these videos, my information is popping up down below. You could reach me by phone, send me a text or an email. I am open 24/7 and look forward to hearing from you. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, probably the number one and main reason why people that we've been helping lately are looking to relocate to Fort Lauderdale, it's a financial reason, really economics, or kind of the cost of living. And you might be asking yourself, well, how could that be? You know, the salaries in other states are probably much better than they are here in the whole state of Florida, and that is true. Now, one of the main driving factors to this is that we do not have any state income tax. So really, if you just think about what you pay every year on your local income tax, your state income tax, if you do have it, how much of that can you save, you know, by living here if you didn't have to pay it? So again, we're helping a bunch of people that are moving here and relocating from, you know, high tax states throughout the country. And those states also do not have a very pro business environment. Now, some of these high tax states like say New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut have also announced plans to raise the amount of tax for the wealthiest individuals that live there. Now, what we're seeing is something really interesting here in the entire state of Florida is that wages are actually rising because there's a lot more jobs that are being created because a lot of the businesses owned by these wealthy individuals that are getting taxed, you know, sometimes to a point where it's just unmanageable to have a business. They're moving their businesses down here to the state, and more of their workers are moving down, and there's more opportunities here for employment, even for the locals. Now, the state of Florida is becoming a hotspot for the banking and financial services sector, and a lot of them are opening up offices here in the state. Now, these include firms like Blackstone and Goldman Sachs, and now there's also the tech industry. So Miami is becoming one of the hottest new tech hubs for technology in all of North America. Now, this channel is geared really towards real estate, so another reason, a financial reason, and has to do with the cost of living and the overall economics, is that our property tax rate is just slightly below the national average. Now, again, some of these other high tax states like New York, it's almost double the tax rate percentage per year, and states like Chicago and New Jersey are even higher than that. So really, really tough when it comes to home ownership and what you pay per year on your property taxes. So there are a lot of differences and benefits overall, and when you combine all of this together and factor into this cost of living, it's one of the main driving factors why so many families are looking to move and live here down in South Florida and Fort Lauderdale. Now, the second reason, without a doubt, has to be the weather, and I have to tell you right now that it is absolutely wonderful and great to be outdoors recording this video. So most of my videos, or my last videos, have been from the office because it's a little tough sometimes to record out here during the summer. You might not see it, but just sweating profusely. It is right now absolutely beautiful. It is the beginning of December. I think we're right around 80 degrees, and it's just absolutely fabulous weather. So this is what Florida is all about, and this is one of the main reasons is our year-round weather. that we have down here in the state. And that's going to lead us to number 3 in the list, and that is the incredible amount of activities available to people that move here. So obviously we have the beach, fishing and boating, snorkeling, scuba diving, anything that has to do with the beach and the boating and the salt lifestyle. But that's not all we have. We have way more than that. Every city down here in the Greater Fort Lauderdale is just loaded with outdoor space, green areas, and parks. I mean, just loaded. So there's always something to do or someplace to go, whether it be sports or biking, mountain biking, just walking around. I mean, all kinds of nature trails, anything you can think of as far as outdoor activities. It's here in abundance in Fort Lauderdale and throughout South Florida. And again, one of the main reasons is you can enjoy doing these activities year-round. So the summer times, it is a little bit hot, but that doesn't mean people are sitting home and not doing anything. And again, the winter months, like starting now through March, April, is just absolutely gorgeous, which is why a lot of people come here during the winter months to escape those harsh winters. Now, there are places throughout the country that thrive having that cold weather where you can go and do a lot of outdoor activities. Say Colorado, I guess, where you can go skiing and snowboarding and things like that. But for the most part, a lot of these places in the Midwest and say New York, when it gets really cold in the wintertime, you're losing a lot of time where you can be out enjoying yourself and doing outdoor activities. So one of the main reasons why people love to move to the state of Florida and South Florida in general is the beautiful weather and all the activities that comes with that. Now, the fourth reason why people are giving us on why they want to move and relocate and live down here in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and anywhere in Florida really, is that Florida is pretty much an open state right now, and it's pretty relevant to what's going on right now in society and throughout the world with COVID. Now there's a lot of other states that have a lot stricter restrictions than we have. We've been pretty much open here in the whole state of Florida right after, that initial quarantine to stop the spread, whenever that was back in March of 2020. So again, we're going on almost 2 years of this COVID, and now with this new Omicron variant, and they're talking about more lockdowns and more restrictions, some people are really getting tired of what's going on and having these restrictions imposed on them. Now, this channel is not at all political. I'm not a very political person, but it's really nice to, in my opinion, and from people that want to move here, from what they're telling me, nice to have the option of handling this COVID situation the way you want to. So I tell you what we see down here is that there's a very good mix of people wearing masks. There's people that don't want to wear masks. I mean, you can go into the supermarket. Some people have them, some people don't. But the thing is, no one really bothers anybody about what their personal choice is. And that's the whole key. If you want to wear your mask, if you want to wear 5 masks, if you want to get 10 booster shots, so be it. No one's going to judge you for it. But if you don't want to wear your mask, that's your business. And no one's really saying anything to you about it. So people really like the freedom of doing what they want and what they think is best for them and their family. Now, I can't tell you how many people I speak to that are just getting a little bit tired of the restrictions because they're feeling that it's just not working. There's states that have had way more restrictions than us, lockdown after lockdown, and our numbers are better than theirs. So you be the judge of that, but I'm just going off of what people are telling me that are moving here to the state or want to move here, coming from these other places that have more stricter lockdowns and regulations. Now, all of this is really interesting and important, and it really gets back to reason number 1, having to do with the cost of living and the economics and the jobs, is because COVID has really changed the landscape when it comes to working. So we're getting a handful of people that are moving here because of their places of work actually relocating to the state. But there's another handful of people and families that are moving here that have the option of working remotely. So from talking to these families, they're weighing these options. They're able to keep the same job. COVID really has changed the landscape because there's a lot of companies out there that are, not renewing their commercial leases and getting rid of their brick and mortar locations, and they realize they could have a lot of their workforce work from home or anywhere remotely with an internet connection. So a lot of people that live in these states, again, coming from these high-tax states, that it's almost impossible to to support yourself and a family and be comfortable. They look at the opportunity that they have here in Florida. They can keep their job, keep their salary, and relocate here and still make the same amount of money, but again, have all the benefits of not having any state income tax and everything else that we spoke in this video. So now the fifth and final reason, but it's just important as the others, is the unlimited real estate and housing options that you have when you move down here to South Florida. So whether you're a young family just starting out, or you already have a bunch of kids, whether you're a single person, maybe you commute to work and travel all the time, there are plenty of options for you down here in the South Florida area. Maybe you want to live in a condo on the beach or the ocean. Maybe you want to live a little more of a secluded area and less congested. Maybe you want more land. We have areas down here in the city of Davie and Plantation where you could have horses. It's an equestrian type of a neighborhood. Horses and cows and all different types of animals. Or maybe you're a senior and looking for a great retirement community, or maybe just want to live in a golf club community and have a country club type lifestyle. So I urge you to go back and look at the other videos on this channel where we go through a lot of these different areas and neighborhoods and talk about them in much more detail, so you can get a pretty good idea of what it's like to live in some different communities. So I definitely want to thank you for watching this video about some of the main reasons why people are moving to and want to live here in Fort Lauderdale. And speaking of Fort Lauderdale or anywhere down here in South Florida, we would absolutely love to help you with your real estate needs, or help you find that perfect place that you might be thinking of moving to or just want to go see. But again, guys, in order to do that, you gotta reach out, and it is so simple to do. My information will be popping up again down below. You can reach me 24/7. I absolutely look forward to hearing from you and helping you with all of your real estate needs. And again, until the next video, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.